What's going on, everybody? I'm MTG Grantè, and welcome back to another Magic the Gathering Arena deck tech video. Today, we're going into Explorer to check out this Keruga Enigmatic Fires deck. So a couple weeks ago, I played the Yorion Enigmatic Fires, and that was a lot of fun, but this week I wanted to take a look at a different version of the similar deck. Instead of running Yorion, it's running Keruga, so the entire intention behind it is we're not supposed to have anything less than a 3-drop in the deck, and we are supposed to be really looking for a 3 drops and up, so that way we can play in our late game. So we have things like Bone Crusher Giant to help with early game removal, Touch the Spirit Realm, temporary lockdown, all the likes like that. And then we have Fires of Invention, Enigmatic Incarnation. And then a lot of what we have after that are actually our big hitters. So we're running Elish Norn, which basically anything that has enter the battlefield abilities you want to be playing an Elish Norn in your deck for. Kenrith, Tolsamir, Agent of Treachery, and Atraxa. Those are kind of the big things that we are tutoring up with our enchantment sacrifices. Outside of that, you have your basic packages of things that you saw in the regular Enigmatic deck. So the Enigmatic Incarnation, Fires of Invention, Fable of the Mirror Breaker, and Leyline Binding. The mana base is pretty similar. A lot of things that have basic land types, so that way we can activate our Leyline Binding and get it for cheaper. We are also running a playset of Fable Passage, so that way we are able to activate our Omnath. In the sideboard, Keruga, obviously, we got Brazen Borrower, Mystical Dispute for counter spells. We got Leylines of the Void, Supreme Verdicts, and Thought Distortions. So, yeah, this has been pretty solid for me. I definitely have been enjoying this, and so I hope that you enjoy the games, and I hope you stick around to the end. If you like what you see here, go ahead and give me a like, subscribe, ring the bell, so that way you can know when I'm posting next. I should be posting on a weekly basis, and I want y'all to come back and enjoy the content, so go ahead and subscribe if you like what you see here. In the meantime, I hope I will catch you at the end. Let's go ahead and get into some games.
All right, we're on the play. Okay. I want Sparrow's headquarters down, pass it back. Love an untapped land, but we don't necessarily get one. I should play the Fable Passage there. Okay, so it's blue-white control. Alright, and we'll pass the turn back. We'll try to bait out their counters. Pass. So they have absorb mana up, so let's see. Do they counter this? Opponent? What are you thinking? Okay, so they let it go through. Indaunt the Triumph comes down. I'm going to go ahead and just replay that Bone Crusher. Okay, so Bone Crusher resolves. Do they have Faithful Absence? Do they have the Exile? Yeah, they have March. Get rid of Temporary Lockdown, which I will also be boarding out in this matchup. Let's see. Let's play Omnath. They probably counter this one. Jwari Disruption. Cool. Alright, so that's fine. We'll deal with that. Okay, so Fabled Passage. Let's play around the Jwari and the Make Disappear. What are they thinking? Are they going to go after one of my lands? And I will just play that, and we'll pass it back. A deluge, sure. We on our sideboard. Guess mystical disputes and thought distortions are basically going to have to be our saving grace in this game. Okay. So what? They now have 5 lands, so here comes Big Tough. My turn. Interesting. I'm going to go ahead and then both Touch the Spirit Realm and Fabled Passage. Ooh, Enigmatic's interesting. Alright, let's swing in with our Goblin. And let's see. I think let's try for fires. Absorb. Okay, sure. I'm going to go ahead and bring planes out. We're going to go ahead and bring Keruga to hand. Okay, so they have Farewell. They have Teferi. Lots of things they could have here. They probably want to at least try to wipe the board before the Keruga comes down. Here comes Teferi.
I know my responsibility.
Alright, so they draw.
Hurry.
We're going to have an opportunity to hit the Teferi. Alright. And let's see. I think they only have the mana to counter 1 spell, which will help us out a lot. So, what do? So they let that happen. And I'm going to go ahead and swing at the Teferi.
Do you
Okay.
want me to
And
phase you
so
out of time?
now, let's see. Bone Crusher Giant. That's the turn. Okay, so they're going to draw. We're going to need to hit Teferi hard. Or they need to wipe the board. They need to get rid of the cat. There's that. So, there's a fly around here. My apologies. Okay, go away, fly. Okay. There's. They omen. Interesting. Okay, so they bottom 2, so they may not necessarily have a counter spell here. Okay, so they don't quite have the counter spell. Penrith. And then I'm going to give it haste. That, and let's go to combat. And let's hit the Teferi. Okay. Kenrith gets in. There we go.
You should have seen that coming.
The opponent sacrifices the Omen of the Sea. So they scry 2 to the bottom. Alright. So they play land. What do they got here? Looks fair. Okay.
Trust me.
Draw a card.
Keep up the pace.
Wonder if they're looking for Settle the Wreckage. Or if they've run Settle the Wreckage. Alright, so... Ooh, Otawara's cool. Let's go ahead and try and smack down this Teferi. Okay. So, with this, what we do here
people
is
must
we
contend with me.
bounce the Kenrith. We replay the Kenrith. And then we get down the Enigmatic Incarnation. And Fire's Invention goes into the bin. We go get Elish Norn. Let's see, what can we... I want to draw a card. Alright, Leyline Binding is interesting. I don't think Blue-White Control is particularly a great matchup for us.
Strike fast and
We
strike
need to move
hard.
quickly.
And what do they have? 4 cards in hand. What do they got? Okay. Catch free trial. Down. Let's Leyline Binding. Take the Teferi. And then let's Keruga. They want to counter this, that's up to them. We're going to draw 2 cards. Oh yeah. They're going to Deluge. Go try and find the perfect answer. And what we are going to do is we're going to sacrifice the Leyline Binding, Agent of Treachery, and go get Teferi. I want that. Green verdict? Sure. That's what you want to do. That is fine with me. They create a samurai.
May your blade strike true.
And what else do they got? What's going on? Okay, opponent passes it back. I'm gonna draw with the Teferi.
Keep up the pace.
Bone Crusher. I'm going to go ahead and Tulsimir. And we are going to fight the Samurai. And then us back. Let's just take out your Wandering Emperor if you're going to go ahead and tap out.
I guess that's that.
Alright, and we'll just untap 2 lands. What else do we have in our deck? Got some things, I guess. Stuff and things and things and stuff. But what's the opponent going to do here? Farewell, sure. We still have a Teferi. So they need to figure out what to do about the Teferi. Ooh, Atrax is cool.
Hurry.
Omnath is also cool. Okay, so Troxa enters the battlefield. I'm going to go ahead, take a Leyline Binding, take a Hollowed Fountain, and let's take a Bone Crusher Giant. Pay the 2, and we will pass the turn. And untap 2 lands. Wandering Emperor, sure. I'm going to just go ahead and take that out.
Let me show you. Not to me. I'm never done
So like
for
that.
good.
And let's see what else happens. Sure, they have another Farewell. Okay. Let's see, where do they swing? Okay. Just at the Teferi? Because I'll block that. Okay. Sure. Okay. Thought Distortion, Mystical Dispute. Well, they're probably going to take out Temporary Lockdown. Not playing a lot of creatures, so Touch the Spirit Realm doesn't seem super applicable here. And then, maybe down one Leyline Binding? Or like that? Okay. Okay. Rafine's Tower, pass it back. Alright, and then here I'll shock in the Sacred Foundry, pass back. And we'll stomp their face. They counter. Okay, they do not counter. Okay, so Ultawara, pass back. Okay, so they're going to destroy the Rafine's Tower. Sure. Going to go get the forest. They get the blue. So, let's see. Alright, I'm going to pass the turn back. And got something, opponent? Nope. I'm gonna Bone Crush you again. Goodbye, Triome. We'll play one of the Bone Crushers. Pass the turn back. We're gonna scry with Evantress. Looking for one of their 17,000 board wipes. Love for them to play Teferi. Okay, so nothing yet. Ooh, that's a Thought Distortion. That is a Thought Distortion. Bone Crusher. And we'll get in for 4. Okay, we need to find another black mana ASAP. Got. If we pull one Fabled Passage off the top, we can completely annihilate them. Okay. Green Verdict, sure. I can't counter that, so. That's interesting. Fires of Invention. Opens Veto. Then pass back. No, thank you. And Test of Talents? Oh my god. Alright, so we got boned there, that's for sure. Woof. Jesus Christ. Okay, so we got screwed over there. That's awesome.
I won't hide from the world any longer.
Alright, so Teferi. And they play Jwari Disruption tapped. Enrith. Play an Omnath. Petria Triome is interesting. Not quite what we wanted to see. Let's see. Do they destroy the Omnath?
Hold that thought.
So that's Narset.
I have practiced against meditate.
What do they get off the top? Deluge? Sure. Play another Zwari. Deluge now. They have two forms of card advantage. I think the Teferi is the harder one to deal with. Okay, so I would not be surprised if they deluged into Kill Spell. Going to Kenrith. We're going to give all creatures trample and haste. Omnath, Narset, I like that. Here's Wandering Emperor. Breaker Horror. Okay, cool. Alright, so they kill off
Time.
Okay.
As soon as I think of one.
And we pass turn back. So this is going to be a little bit harder for us to get out of.
Keep an open mind.
Why haven't I played Fires of Invention into Thought Distortion? Christ. Good job. Good job, Grantè. Okay. Light control. What are they gonna do? Bell mount. No, they're just gonna hard cast a Shark Typhoon. I think this game is pretty close to being. They counter the fires. They do not counter the fires. And now we take out all their goodies. They cast a Wandering Emperor. I think... yeah. Okay. We'll try again next game. Mind Binding, let's go down to Mystical Dispute. Like that. I want to be on the play first. Well, I mean, that's close. Actually, a train. And what do they do? Deserted Beach. Okay. And we pass back. And stop the pace. Colored Fountain and Foam Crush down. Okay, so they have 3 mana up. What do they choose to use? Okay, so we do not have what we need, unfortunately. We're just going to smash in, pass back. Easy as that. We would love a white land. A white land specifically. Do they have land? They don't have land. They don't have... It's fun. Alright, Yeah, let's just counter the Aether Gust. Make him take even more. Supreme Verdict, sure. Okay. We need... Well, I mean, Fable's not bad. Fable's not bad at all. Right in the nick of time. Okay. Let's go down a Leyline Binding and an Omnath. Neither of those things were things we draw. And Wandering Emperor. Dark Typhoon. And we'll just get rid of that little shark right there. And pass it back. Nope. Dante try. We're going to go ahead and Omnath. Draw a card. Dante Tryon. Swing in. Pass it back. And how do they deal with this? They can wipe the board, which is the usual trait with these sorts of decks. Okay. So, we're going to Enigmatic Incarnation, and they scoop it up. Whew! 2-1 against Blue-White Control. How did we win that? How the hell did we win that? I want to be on the play first. Okay, that's better. Kenrith can go. So do they go down at 5? Okay, so I guess we win game 1. They don't want us to see anything. I do have a feeling that the Nissa player with Nissa sleeves is playing mono green. Alright, let's run it like that. Alright, so versus the mono green player. Okay. Okay, let's see. There's the Pelucranos. And here's my Fable. Karn, sure.
Our actions determine the course. I will not lose another friend.
I get the Great Henge. Okay. So I think we've been a Bone Crusher Giant, and I touch the Spirit Realm here. Okay. So Spar's headquarters is interesting. We're going to... So let's go fade. Not gonna matter, they're gonna block regardless. Understand how this works. Oh. Fires. What? Oh, right. Okay, so we're gonna get rid of the Karn.
There is always another.
And then we're going to play Fable. how that does. So, do they play the henge here? They play the henge here. So, what kind of creatures they got in hand? Buffalo Haven on a creature. I'm going to decline. I'm going to go ahead and swing in, get the treasure. Verdict. Pass it back. On the festival, sure. Okay, so they get a pair of elves, sure, but they draw 2 cards. Okay, they have no Nykthos, but they have an Elf Growth Troll. Okay, so... I think what we do here... We double Enigmatic, and then we buy the Keruga. And then we sacrifice the Fires of Invention. Go get the Norn. Sacrifice that. Go get Agent of Treachery. I'm going to steal their Karn. Steal their Henge. Then pass the turn. Okay, so they have more Storm the Festival. Okay, so nothing happens with the invasion of Ixalan. And so they're going to continue to storm the festival. Okay, so nothing happens because of the Norn.
Truly spectacular.
So they're just going to keep going, though. They can keep chaining off for as long as they pull stuff off the top. So if they hit another Kiora, they're going to... Nothing happens there. Alright, so... Cityscape Leveler. Cavalier Thorns off that. Alright. So, let's see. Do we actually have any art? Maybe we should. Okay. So what's going to happen here is we're going to play the Omnath. So many triggers. We're going to play Fabled Passage. Keep that going. You're going to just grab the planes.
There are greater battles.
We are going to play a Keruga. Lots of card draw, so we draw so much card. Okay, so I think we should be able to win here. Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't want to stick around for copying that either. I want to be on the plate first. Sure. You know? Why not? Why not? What's the opponent? Okay, so they mulligan. Let's see. Okay, Zagoth Triome on 1. What do they got in hand? What do they play? This Greasefang? Let's not be Greasefang, friend. We're not going to get along very nicely. this is looking like Greasefang. Okay. Hey, well, don't like that you're having to make me do this. Alright, so they don't bin anything too consequential, luckily, and I don't even think they get a land back at this point. So, that's helpful. That's a start. Okay, so they have to at least take one more turn before playing Greasefang. I think this is the time we get down the Fable of the Miracle. You need to keep up some sort of Leyline Binding related mana. Need to be able to play against Greasefang at a moment's notice. So, what do you have, opponent? Okay, so they shock in another one. Ultra Evolution. So, they get Greasefang. I mean, I'm just going to pin a Fable of the Mirror Breaker. I know that that sounds absolutely ludicrous. Let's go ahead and take out the Greasefang. I don't even want to wait till upkeep. And Enigmatic Incarnation. Sacrifice the Fable. Go into the library and get an Omnath. We have all Omnaths assembled. Okay, so we can play all sorts of Omnath if we want. So, what do they got in hand? Got a Chariot in hand. Chariot's fine. Okay, sure. By Triumph's interesting. And let's just get down Enigmatic. And I think, do we swing in? I don't think we swing in. So I'm going to sacrifice one of the incarnations. I'm going to go get Elish Norn. And then I'm going to sacrifice the Leyline Binding. And go get Agent of Treachery. I'm going to steal the Greasefang. And I'm going to steal the Seekia's Chariot. This is brutal, I understand, but it needs to happen, unfortunately. Oh, they concede, which I can understand. Leyline of the Void. Predict. Can go down temporary lockdowns. I bring in the verdicts? I don't think ever. Just run it back like that. If we can take care of some business and get a Leyline of the Void onto the battlefield ASAP, I think we're gonna be okay. I don't. No. This is better. This is better. I don't even care that we don't do anything until turn 4. Like, we hose their plan. Right, Stitcher Supplier. And they exile Arhelion Eldritch Evolution. That's cool. So they have Mana Confluence down. Tater Wayfinder, sure. exile it all away. Okay. And pass it back. Seize. You can take Enigmatic Incarnation if you'd like. It's the true glue. Okay, so they're going to try and win with quick, rapid-fire damage, which I will not want to negotiate or participate in. So, we're only down to 17 at this point. They got Chariot. Okay. Oh, hey, look who is just in time. Alright, and we will go ahead and sacrifice the Fires of Invention and go get an Elish Norn. Alright, so what does Greasefang do here? What is going on, Greasefang? What are you thinking? Okay, Brewing Marsh tapped. And do they have a removal spell for the Elish Norn? No, they do not. They cannot get around the Elish Norn. They know what is coming, and we are now in Platinum 4. And get rid of trash hands like that. This is not much better, actually. Alright, so let's just see where this takes us. Jeggy. Okay, sacrifice. Alright, so touch the Spirit Realm is going to be nice here. Tithe Harvester? Sure. Okay. We could stop drawing things. I think we have enough. Cruxa, cool. Let's get rid of that. Okay. And Witch's Oven, fantastic. Okay, more lands. Would you look at that? Let's take out the Witch's Oven. I would love to take out literally anything else on this battlefield, but unfortunately at this point we have to do what we can, you know. Okay, so we're going to be taking 3. They have a Fable in their next land. Okay, let's see. What's in our sight? Okay. Oh, God. I'm done with this. Okay. So Keruga comes to hand next turn. Let's see. What do they discard? Okay, so they got Flame and Fatal Push into the bin. You have enough for Croxa? Not yet. Okay, so Priest is on the battlefield. Welcome to the party. Okay. Swing it at all? They don't. Oh my god. I'm gonna bring Keruga to hand, and then no attacks. Pass it back. I'm going to gain 5 life. So they sacrifice a food token. Not enough for Croxa quite yet still. But with this, I'm going to be able to get something done, luckily. Alright, so let's see what's... Mayhem Devil. Oh, joy. Everyone's favorite thing in the whole world. Okay, so Mayhem Devil enters the battlefield. Fabled Passage just became infinitely harder. Okay, so I'm going to block the Harvester. They'll take down the Kenrith, which I'll have to deal with. Okay, sure. Okay, so there goes the 5 life that we just bought ourselves. And they can get Crocs out if they want to. I think this game is pretty wrapped up. Blue-Tide Harvester, sure. Now the Fable shows up, eh? Fable. And Fabled Passage, unfortunately we're not able to use that. Okay, so I think we die. Just see what happens. Yep. Here comes Mayhem Devil number 2. Alright. Yeah. But we literally got flooded out that entire game. Okay, let's see. Want to keep in the life gainers. Agent, we can go down. Temporary lockdown actually doesn't seem too bad. Maybe we just do general penetrate. 6-1 card special, tell you what. Consistency is nothing when you have 4 Fable with the Mirror Breakers in the deck. Okay, so let's see. Are we on the play? Okay, this is a little easier to stomach. Okay. And Thoughtseize? What could you guess? Alright. Droxa is literally the last thing we wanted to see. Stir. Down to Triumph, sure. Okay. So, let's see, Mayhem Devil. Okay. Blood-Type Harvester. And Fires of Invention. Pass back. Alright, they swing in for quite a bit. Let's see. What do we draw? So do they have... Oh, they have Obnixilis. Interesting. Okay. Okay. Obnixilis comes in. Double enter. Okay. Drain game.
You work for me now.
Decline. Okay.
Your punishment is my
Unlucky witness, sure. Okay, so... Enigmatic. And... Yes, we will sacrifice. And we will go get... Yep, that's fine. Okay, from there... So, take out the Mayhem Devil. Take out the Devil. They put one to the face, sure. And then Unlucky Witness. Mid-0. Gain a whole bunch of life back. And the exile top 2. We got there. Alright. Hot dog. Okay. If we run it back just the same. Yes, like that. I do not even care about the rest of it because it has Leyline of the Void. Witch's Oven, sure. As far as headquarters... Another ley line is not the best thing for us, but at least it gives us something to sacrifice. Okay, so they draw 2 with the Deadly Dispute. Mayhem Devil, sure. Fable on the Mirror Breaker? Yeah, we play that now. First Fable, let's go. Let's see. What do they do here? Okay, so Mayhem Devil, get that down. And what's part 2? That's part 2. Okay. Double Mayhem Devil's a little bit of a pain, but we'll figure. Okay. Let's spin a ley line. That's kind of great. So let's Fable again. Okay. So next turn, we have a hell of a turn. I'll block one of the Mayhem Devils, that's fine with me. Thoughtseize. Ooh, they take the Norn. That sucks. Sucks for us because we were definitely wanting to double trigger with the Keruga, but this is going to be fine as it is. Ooh, temporary lockdown. I don't think I want a temporary lockdown. Then temporary lockdown. Leyline binding's actually a bit negative. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead, take out a Mayhem Devil, buy the Keruga, and we are going to play the Keruga. And then we draw 5 cards. Ooh. Ooh, look at that value. That's some value. Okay, sure. You want to destroy the Keruga? That's fine with me. I got my value off of it. Okay. I'm gonna block the den. Okay. So let's see what I'm gonna do. Enigmatic Incarnation comes first. Sovereign Child. Leyline of the board. What's in our deck? Okay, I want to go get that Tulsa. Get rid of one of the ley lines. That's fine. And do 1 damage to face. Gonna get rid of that Mayhem Devil. And then we are going to pass the turn. Do they have Mayhem Devil? No, they do not. That is it. Oh my god.
Okay, so how did we do? Untapped GG says that we went 4-1 with this deck. We had a pretty bad game against Mono Green Devotion, if I remember correctly. I recorded this on a different day. Mono Green Devotion, and so we kind of killed it on the rest of the games, though. So it was a lot of fun playing this. There were games that I didn't know that I was going to win, but ultimately I'm glad that I stuck around for, and I think that this deck is just spectacular. I mean, it's more of the same. If you enjoy the Enigmatic Incarnation toolbox style, then I definitely think you should consider this deck. All right, well, I will be back next week with some more Explorer content. I hope you guys come back for that. Outside of that, I hope you're having a good week, good weekend, all that jazz. I'm MTG Grantè, and I am out.